So yeah, welcome back to game number 1 in the run of 8, or in our first run of 8 match that is covered right here. The map will be Galactic Process. Spawning to the bottom left, we will find our red Protoss player representing Planet Key Dynamics. This is GunGFuBanDa. And we see he's going for some sort of wall-off right here. And following up with a gateway expansion. So let's go over to his opponent. Spawning in the top right, we can find our blue Zerg buddy. And he's representing PSIstorm Gaming. His name is True. And he is going for the gateway expansion build, pretty standard. Just added the third hatchery over here. Yeah, so let's see how this turns out. This is not a full wall off. We have a gap in there. But yeah. It's pretty okay to do that. I mean, these rocks do have 2000 HP, so yeah, I don't know, getting Zerglings through this one would take at least a little bit. And since he scouted the third, did he? Yes, he did. Yeah, he knows that there might not be the biggest attack coming in very soon, so he can also just go for macro a little bit, go for more probes, go for some more gateways, build up the tank, add some more gases, and yeah, then we will see how this ends up. We have an adapt on the way for GunGFu. True is bringing his overlords all over the map. And yeah, we see macro time, guys. GunGFuBanDa going for a third base. But still, we also see True going for more probes, going for more queens. So it seems like both players are having some sort of gentleman's agreement to not harass each other that much and just go for lots of drones and probes and just macro up a little bit. True now going inside of the main base, trying to scout what's going on there, sees essentially nothing because there is nothing to see. But that's the same thing on both sides. Even if GunGFu would just send in something right here, what would he see? There's one ro8 just popped up, but 4-minute ro8, it's not that uncommon there. And also we don't see a lair. We just have the 3 bases that are getting saturated now by True. And now we see 2 additional gateways, also positioned at the choke right here to narrow it down a little bit. If there would be anything attacking it or trying to take that one out anywhere, anytime soon. Yeah, 8 roaches being built right here. Resonating glaives on the way for our Protoss player, as well as a robo and a forge now. And yeah, the 2 gateways were mentioned already. So maybe we might see some adept drops coming in. Where's the robo actually? It's over here. Huh? What? Oh, there's the robo. Man, am I blind or what? Unbelievable, yeah. Okay, the robo is right here at the third. And resonating glaives on the way. We have 22 more Zerglings in production, and we see a push coming over the right hand side there for True now. So let's see if he can do anything to pressure the third. This overlord actually scouts what's going on, that GunGFu is moving out. And at the same time we have the rocks going down, and this third base will have a hard time. Oh boy. Yeah, these workers getting down. He's even ignoring the rest of the base there. He's just leaving one Zergling behind. And that's it, sending lots and lots of more Zerglings coming their way. Yeah, we see the recall coming in for GunGFu, but he's so far behind in terms of army. 60 to 27 army supply here, favoring the Zerg. And yeah, he's all over the places. We'll take out the third, we'll take out the Robo. I mean, he could have sent in some Zerglings to the main base maybe, but I don't think that this will be necessary. GunGFuBanDa already being down to 15 army supply. Guras of Biles raining down. We have a Photonova charge right here that is delaying the push a little bit, but actually he's going to the mineral line of the main base slowly. It's steady. And yeah, Guras of Biles on top of the mineral lines. GunGFuBanDa actually not that far behind in terms of workers. He's at 35 still, so it's not that bad, but he's not mining, so he does not have the income to actually do what he wants to do. So yeah, this push in the main base might be cleared in a second, but as you can see, lots and lots of more Zerglings are just crossing the map. And yeah, he's just leaving some over here, going to the main base with the rest of them. And this is like overwhelming as its best. GG being called by GunGFuBanDa, and True takes game number 1. Okay, back we are with game number 2. The map will be Frozen Temple, and we already have some stuff going on right here, so let's go straight in there. We have spawning in the bottom right, the Red Zerg, PSIStorm Gaming's True. And yeah, we have one pylon over here, one base over here, and one base over at the next expansion of our second player spawning to the top left hand side. He's the blue Protoss player representing Planet Key Dynamics. This is GunGFuBanDa. And yeah, seems like he might be able to cancel this one before it finishes with the power of probe zapping and a zealot. Yeah, cancel going down, and he's going for an Evo chamber. Oh boy, sneaky True, doing what a True wants to do. And yeah, we have, oh, does he get the drone? Oh, he gets one drone. Oh, that's not supposed to happen, True. That's not supposed to happen. And will he even get the second one? No. Okay, so the pylon is still there. We have the cancel over here. We still have the drone wandering around a little bit. Yeah, but we have the second base for True being up. We might see, I don't know, 2 Zerglings. Or actually it's 8 Zerglings. Yeah, they will take out the pylon and then maybe just try to pressure the front a little bit, but with 2 zealots out and 1 adapt, it's not that much 8 Zerglings can actually do right here. So yeah, and he does not even have speed, so off creep this is especially bad. But yeah, with creep he might be okay to defend a little bit. Going to the main base, yeah, the adapt might be cancelled. Yes, he is. Yeah, a little bit of a hit squad going to the top right. Yeah, but Zerglings have no chance against 2 zealots and an adept. True having an overlord over here, and that will fall. It's pretty slow. And yeah, speed therefore is finished. He's gathering his forces, not doing anything yet. Yeah, overlord goes down. And yeah, what's the goal of True here? Going for a 3rd base now? And yeah, he has some Zerglings, but I don't think he will attack into this at all. I mean, why would he? There's a wall of, there is a sentry to close the gap. If the zealot in, I don't know, an Aegis dies somehow. So, oh. Man, and that's actually a little bit sloppy by GunGFu, just shading in there and letting the shade finish in the middle of lots of Zerglings. So one adept falling for, I don't know, he may have traded for a Zergling, but that's not worth it. So yeah, we see Resonating Glaives will finish soon, 3 more adepts on the way, and now we finally see the robotics facility being built for GunGFu. And yeah, true, just having the Zerglings over here is going for the Baneling Nest again. He shouldn't fight there. But yeah, Baneling Nest means Baneling drops are coming into play, and I think this is something True really likes to do. Yeah, also the lair is on the way. Which, yeah, I don't know, does he want to go for Midas then? Yes, only 3 gases, so this tends to say no. And there we see the first Baneling drop. And we see GunGFuBanDa walking out. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to go for. I mean, there's not that much at home to defend for True, to be honest. He would have to pull every queen, every Zergling he has right here. But at the same time, there's nothing at home to defend for GunGFuBanDa. And yeah, we see the Malachuk Core being attacked there and forces the recall to the main base. So yeah, on the one hand, he has defended pretty easily against this GunGFuBanDa push. On the other hand, yeah, the army is back at home for GunGFuBanDa, but it's still in the main base? Okay, it's actually just going right here, and we have the drops occurring. Okay, he could have dropped in there, I'm pretty sure, but he wants to go to the main base, it seems like. But now there's no surprise momentum. At the same time, we have GunGFuBanDa just going in here, and yeah, he's deciding not to drop those Banelings right now, and trying to go on with the push at the front. And he might just stream in. We have the force field going down there. So, come on, drop those Banelings. I mean, the Overload is going to fall anyways. Yeah, so let's see what's going on here. Banelings are just trying to crash everything. Yeah, True. Taking out 9 workers, losing a lot of stuff over here. So I'm not sure if that was worth it. But oh boys, there comes another Baneling drop. So that's good for True now. Takes out a lot of additional workers now. And at home he has Zergling Baneling, and he will actually surround the army and then drop Banelings on top of them. That's what might be the plan right there. Yeah, I mean, force fields are working okay for GunGFuBanDa here, so not all of the Zerglings can surround his army, so the Baneling drops might not have been worth it, which means they are not appearing. But now we have the Baneling rain. It's raining Banelings! Hallelujah! But yeah, we still have a lot of adepts out there. True actually falling behind in terms of army supply. Some of the adepts though being pretty low, to be honest. There's no more Banelings available for True, and actually we might have GunGFuBanDa pushing through this with a lot of adepts here. I mean, these workers will be history soon. These queens, yeah, they can heal each other, but in the long run they will just go down. And that's it. This 4th base might go down. The 3rd base is getting pressured pretty hardly. And this looks pretty good for our Protoss player right here to take game number 2. Yeah, these queens can't really do anything. We have the shade over to the 2nd base where he will take out more and more workers. True actually being down to 30 now, so yeah, GunGFu doing a good job focusing those workers out. And at home, he's just going for a War Prism at the moment, and he's just, yeah, he did a great job here with harassing with his adept push. Sending over another round of his adepts. Still having some in the main base where there's nothing to defend. Now Zerglings are trying to get in here, but the position of the adepts is pretty good there. And actually he might just go for the base here. And he is. The warp prism is arriving, so the warpins are available right at the front. No delay of units walking over across the map or something. This again is a good position for the adepts, and GG is being called by True. And GunGFuBanDa equals out the series. And welcome back to game number 3 in this run of 8 series. So we can see after this game we will know who will advance to the semifinals. Yeah, the map will be King Sejong Station, spawning to the top left hand side. We have our Zerg player taking the red color, representing PSIstorm Gaming. This is True. And he's going for the hedge first, delaying the pool there a little bit, so maybe this indicates that he will go for third base a little bit earlier. Let's see how that, or if that happens. And going over to the bottom right, there we can see our blue Protoss player representing Planet Keys Dynamics. This is GunGFuBanDa. Damn it, Keys. Okay. Yeah, he's also going for the expansion here, so pretty standard stuff. And yeah, we can see the third hatchery is being placed for True. So we might see some more macro-oriented stuff again. I mean, GunGfu still could go for some 2-base adept play, and we already see the Twilight Council going down. So this is not off the table yet. We saw some nice games on the weekend with actually big 2-base adept pressures that worked pretty well. So yeah, maybe GunGFuBanDa can put something like that up as well. One adept shaded in will not be completed, pretty sure about that. Third base is finished for True. Speed also about to finish for the Zerg. He's taken all of the Zerglings away from gas, so he's focusing on mineral income there. And he wants to get some drones up, wants to have some more queens to have maybe a little bit of troop sprayed. Also having the queen at every base there is. And yeah, speed finishes. 6 Zerglings in front of the base of GunGFuBanDa now, so maybe he's aiming for just the delay of the third. There's the probe. Oh, he wants to have this. Oh, this was so nice. The Stalker will go down. Good move there by True. Waiting for this one to go out of the map. Okay. Walling with this pylon right there. Now he's scouting for the third base and actually gets a glimpse of that. Will not be able to cancel it though with 2 Zerglings. So yeah, going to the main base of GunGfu again, we see 2 more gateways being added. The robo is there, as you can see already. And yeah, some Roach Ravagers coming out now for True, as he is spreading the creep a little bit. Yeah, but we don't have lair tech yet. So these are still slow roaches, and they will be slow for quite a while. We see some Ravagers in there, and yeah, he's reinforcing with some Zerglings soon. And his goal might be to take out the third base. And he might do so with just... yeah, corrosive biles will rain down on top of those pylons soon, or he will just force them and go back over to the third. So this is a pretty nice move. These pylons are not going to be overcharged at all. GunGFuBanDa has to go back to 2 bases. This base has been cancelled, as you can see, so yeah, at least he got back some minerals there. And now it's time for another push to this area right here. Corrosive biles raining down on top of the pylons. And yeah, he's trying to take out the pylon with the Ravagers. There's one more 14 overcharge now. We have the drones, the props being pulled by GunGFuBanDa, so he's losing quite a few there. I think True should take out this pylon right here to actually have better movement possibilities, but he's getting through anyways. And there we see the Graz being called by GunGFuBanDa, and True takes this series 2-1 and advances to the semifinals.